What's up, YouTube? We're gonna do a video today. Today I wanted to talk about and recap the World Yo-Yo Contest. First and foremost, huge congratulations to my friend Evan Nagao and the reigning two-time national yo-yo champion here in America, the U.S. national champion, two-time reigning, Evan Nagao, for now being the world champion. He is the champion of the world. This dude is the Brock Lesnar of yo-yos. He F5'd everybody. I don't know if that's a good way to put it out there, but anyway, it was amazing. So congrats, huge congrats to my boy Evan. Evan, I knew you could do it. So pumped for you, dude. That's awesome. It really is amazing. So congrats to Evan Nagao. His freestyle is up. You're gonna want to go watch it. But let's kind of recap. We'll talk about Evan. We'll talk about Shion. We'll talk about Takeshi. We'll talk about everybody. But let's kind of recap and go back through. So starting with the women's division, I don't know anybody who was here, actually. They all appear to be either from Taiwan, China, Japan, there's one Korean. They basically were all women from Asia. Doesn't look like anybody came from anywhere else. I watched some of the freestyles. They were fine. The girl who won, Zhao Wang, she was great. I've seen her before. She was great. Her freestyle was very good. It was pretty close between her and Nai Kang, and they were good. Enjoyed watching those. I've been watching freestyles all morning, so if I'm a little like it's because I've been staring at YouTube videos all morning. Then 5A, Japan. Team Japan really brought it hard this year. Like, no kidding. Team Japan, Team USA really brought it hard. So Team Japan takes the first four spots, and then Kwan Ho Ko from Hong Kong took the 5th spot. So, but Sora Ishikawa is again the 5A world champ. So shout out and congrats to him. And then 3A, Hajime. Everybody, Hajime was going to take it. This is what, 5th, 6th? It's a lot of times in a row for Hajime to be the 3A world champ. Alex Satori from USA takes number 2. Alex Satori, the reigning national champion in America. Alex's freestyle was great at Nationals. It was great at Worlds. Congrats to Alex for his 2nd place win. He did a really good job as well. But Hajime is just, I mean, dude's on a different level. Alex is almost there. He's close, but Hajime's on a different level. I think Hajime won by 11 points. That's kind of a lot. But congrats to Alex for his 2nd place win. He did great. And everybody else, I didn't really watch any others. I watched Collins a little bit. Colin did all right. Good job, Colin. Way to make it to finals, buddy. Like, Colin's great. Colin made it to finals in both 3A and 1A. So congrats to Colin as well, because that is a huge, huge accomplishment. Colin is a crazy, crazy good yo-yo player. Colin Beckford, congrats, buddy, on making it to finals, both 3A and 1A. You rock, dude. And then moving on to 2A, Shoot Takata. Nobody can touch this man. The dude is amazing, and he won hard, and there was really he won by like 6 points. I watched his freestyle. That's the freestyle that's gonna probably go viral again, because Shoot Takata is just really good. It was good. It was a really good freestyle, and Shoot Takata is really good. So 2A, of course, Shoot Takata retains his world title, because Shoot Takata, nobody's as good as he is at 2A. Because he's actually really good at like all styles of yo-yo, but 2A is just really, 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 really good. He's like Hajime of 2A, but Hajime's the Shoot Takata of 3A. So yeah, we'll just go with that. So let's talk about 1A and the 1A final. So I want to talk about Shion first, because Shion was the reigning champion 2 years in a row. I think, was it 2 years? Yeah, 2 years in a row. So this was actually, Shion's freestyle this year is my favorite freestyle I've ever seen Shion do. But he didn't win with it, so that just proves that I don't know anything about freestyles and how that works. But favorite one I've ever seen him do. Usually he's really, and there was plenty of fast stuff in there, but he did a lot of dense tech as well, and a lot of it was just good, and it flowed really well, and I just liked it. I liked it start to finish. It's my favorite one I've ever seen him do with my eyeballs. So Shion was great. He did not. He did not win. He ended up 4th so just out of those 1, 2, 3 spots. But it was, like I said, my favorite freestyle I've ever watched him do. So let's he was fourth. Number 3. Basically, this was a Japan and United States show for the most part. There was, you know, a couple Chinese players made it in, but it was more or less Japan and American players just taking it up. There were 20 competitors. These are the 20 best yo-yo players in the world. Out of like hundreds, I think there were 500 or so, there were several hundred just going in for like wild card. Several hundred, I mean, just hundreds and hundreds down to 20. Mostly Japanese and American players, and Japanese and American players all round out the top 10. So let's talk about the top 10. Ethan Chung came in, did very well. Congrats to him. Ryuichi Nakamura from Japan, also always fun to watch. Just good freestyles. I didn't watch the whole thing. I clicked through a lot of these, but I like that. Then Gentry came in number 7. I liked what Gentry cleaned up what he had been doing at Nationals. I thought Gentry's freestyle was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it at Nationals, but it was a little cleaner, I thought, at Worlds. So liked that. Then Nate Daly. Nate always does really well. Nate did great. Nate does great. Nate does great. So good job, Nate. Looked good. I did not watch Hidratada. Yeah, I'm just gonna butcher names. Didn't watch him. Shion, we already talked about Shion. Shion was great. A lot of fun to watch that. And then Yuki Nishikado, also from Japan. Yuki take number 3. That was a good freestyle too. I enjoyed that. Let's talk about Takeshi. Takeshi Matsuo. We all kind of forgot Takeshi was there. We were talking about who was going to win at YoYo Club yesterday, and we were all thinking, and then Kai was like, no, wait, Takeshi's there. Takeshi's going to be in the top 3. And, like, he just, like, he pointed and just, like, that's going to happen. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, you're probably right. So, we had Shion, Takeshi, and Evan in the top 3 when we were talking at YoYo Club. We were all sort of like, all right, Takeshi's there. And that was sort of where we kind of figured that was going to be. So, you know, Shion was number 4, Takeshi and Evan 1 and 2. So, you know, we were pretty close, right? Yuki actually, you know, he threw a wild card at us. But, I mean, the top 3, or top 4 really were just really great, really good freestyles. Takeshi was probably, guy has such good flow, and his tech is so dense, and he's so good. He's so good. His freestyle was so good. It was so clean. You should go watch it. These are all up, by the way, on YouTube. You should go watch them. I'll put the link in the description for, like, the channel to go to watch them. And then let's talk about Evan. Congrats to Evan Nagao. Evan, I always say this, like, he's the people's champ. He's been the people's champ for a long time. He's the guy that, regardless of, like, how many titles he's won, he's in the crowd, he's talking to the kids, he's letting them try their yo-yos, he's showing them yo-yo tricks, he's going to other contests. He judged East Coast Masters this year. He was here in Pittsburgh. We videoed with him. We hung out. He was here in Pittsburgh. He judged East Coast Masters. And he was just here and hung out, and we had a good time. And there he goes and wins the World Yo-Yo Contest after he wins the National Yo-Yo Contest for the 2nd time. I mean, we're going to talk about a really cool, down-to-earth dude, a guy that's really going to take yo-yo, put it on his back, and carry it into the future. We're going to talk about Evan Nagao, because the dude really puts the time in, he puts the hours in, and he puts the love and the care and the support in to be interactive and be very, like, upfront on social media. He's already posting thank yous and giving everybody, like, okay, I got this trick from this guy, and this trick is inspired by this guy, and this trick is inspired by this guy. And, I mean, just check it out. Like, you want to talk about a guy who deserves everything that he gets, but is also very humble about it. I really like Evan. I appreciate everything that he does for the yo-yo community, and everything that he's done for me, because he's just a cool dude. He's always been cool to me. And, you know, so congrats to him. World champion. The dude is world class, and world class, nice guy, and just, he had a great freestyle. Did more or less a similar freestyle to what he did at Nationals. I think there were a little less bangers. I think it was a little more dense to kind of hit more points. A little less, you know, explodey. I kind of liked his freestyle. I liked watching his freestyle at Nationals a little better. This one was very good. And you could tell on his face at the end that he knew it was really good. And the announcer was like, oh my god, what a performance! Like, it was really good. and he's really good. And so huge congratulations to Evan, because he really brought it, and he really just, I couldn't be happier for the guy. You know, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Let's put it that way. So huge congrats to Evan Nagao, because the dude is just A+ world-class dude. So let's talk about Worlds a little bit now that we've gone through everybody. We're just gonna do a minute. It seemed like the Worlds in China was done to a T. Like, everything was done promptly, and it was well organized. And yeah, even though like the streams were happening while I was asleep, like for the most part they were happening at like 2 a.m. my time, and I was sawing logs. But every morning I'd get up to new freestyles, and they'd already be up, they'd be edited, they'd be cut up, and they'd be posted on YouTube. And truth be told, I liked that. I watched every day, and didn't get to see they didn't like live stream wildcard or anything, so I felt a little bit left out on Friday. But Saturday I spent a lot of time watching the prelims, and then Sunday morning, which is the day I'm recording this, although you're watching it on Monday, I spent a good chunk of the morning once the kids woke up watching freestyles, analyzing things, trying to think about it. Rewatched a couple of them. Still got a few to go back through. I got to go back through and rewatch my buddies. I got to watch Kieran, Bergie, Andrew Mader, and Connor Seals, and those guys. I watched them, but I really wanted to be able to do this video and talk about like the top 3 and the top 10 and stuff. But you know, congrats to the Scales guys. Those guys just did awesome. Colin too. Like Colin got, again, like I said, he was in both 3A and 1A. Like Colin's like one of the best players in the world at 2 different styles, which to me makes him twice as good. I don't know how that works, and I don't do math, so, but Colin was great. And I mean, it was just really good. I got to rewatch, like I said, the Scales guys, but congrats to them. They all did good. I really enjoyed, particularly, I watched all of their prelims. Really liked Kieran's prelim. Really liked Bergie's prelim. Both of those prelims really like kind of stood out to me. Oh, Connor Seals too. Connor Seals always manages to kind of blow my mind a little bit in the prelims, and you know, his final was good as well. But I think he really shines in that like prelim time spot. Like it's just like he is just straight fire for that like minute that he has there. So just kudos to him, and kudos to all those guys. Kudos to everybody who flew out to China, either from Japan, from America, from all over the world. I wish everybody very safe trips home. I know you guys are all probably, as this is going up, a lot of guys are on their way home or getting ready to come home. So I hope everybody has a safe trip home. It seems like everybody had a good trip from what I can tell. So congratulations to everybody who was involved in a successful 2018 World Yo-Yo Contest in China. I will admit, I was wrong. I was skeptical about it at first. I was like, I don't know, there's a lot of rules and all this stuff, but it seemed like it went like a well-oiled machine, and it looked great. It looked like a great Worlds, and that's sort of been the what's been projected to us from the guys who were there. So congratulations to everybody involved in the World Yo-Yo Contest. Looks like it was a great time, and you know, now we can go back to China and do it again. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and go check out the links in the description to go watch the freestyles if you haven't been doing so already, because these guys really poured their heart and souls into it, and it was great. But thanks for watching, guys. Cheers to you. I'll see you next time.